Mike Daly playing center field. An early interception, first half, and another one here.
Well, the key guy here is going to be Rico Murray. He's going to show up late on the blitz. Number 0, the halfback. He's coming late. He supplies the pressure because he's the unblocked guy. Because he's in Franklin's face, Franklin can't step into his throw. And what that means is that it's going to be a higher arc because his weight is back. He's not stepping forward to drill it down the middle. That one sails, goes high over the receiver. Mike Daly calls the fair catch. Takes it back, second interception of the game for the pride of Forest Heights Collegiate Institute in Kitchener.
Off-season workouts with Kevin Iben.
Get out of my way, Pierre.
Iben, the former Toronto Argonaut, was his defensive coordinator for a year at McMaster. Wearing Iben's old number.
Fourth takeaway of the night for that defense. Came into the game number 1, and now with 26 takeaways on the season. From the Edmonton 49. Polaris under pressure, sidesteps the rush, open target, Tasker brings it down and gets away. And that'll put Tasker over 100 on the night.
Back-to-back 100-yard games for number 17. Tasker set on the line. He's got the speed of Brandon Banks clearing things out for him on the outside. Creating a little bit of space for him on the out.
So first and 10 from the 12. Double tight end. Holly trying to get outside. Breaks a tackle. And Sherritt finishes him off, but it's a pickup of 9.
Goes to 25, Grant Holly. He hits the ball inside the 5.
And the missed tackles could certainly be a sign of some fatigue for the Edmonton Eskimos defense, who have had their hands full tonight with these Hamilton Tiger Cats.
Second and 1. Valera sneaking, great surge, flag down. And it is a touchdown pending the flag.
There is a flag.
Offside, Edmonton number 99. Penalties declined. Touchdown.
So it is a touchdown for the Ticats, and they're winning the battle up front.
Well, I mean, these are two defenses, and the Eskimos in particular, when you look at what they have done at home, going back to last September, where they had not allowed a defensive touchdown on this field. And this is a unit that was very used to imposing their will, dictating what the offense was going to do. And for the Hamilton Tiger Cats offense in this ball game, they've been little more than a speed bump.
Word to the
I love you guys, Mama, Lulu, Dad,
Give a shout out
Nate,
to Paducah.
shout out to Paducah too.
We in the building, baby.
Our babies on defense are playing pretty good, aren't they?
We've covered most of the folks in Steubenville.
Hey.
Edmonton had allowed 25 points in 3 home games until tonight. Ticats are a convert away from putting 42 on the board tonight, midway through the 3rd quarter.
I got you.
Terrence Tolliver's got a secret.
It is 42-14. Couple of second half touchdowns by the Tiger Cats after Edmonton had a little life with a touchdown of their own. We're not going to have the highest scoring game of the year in this showdown of defensive giants, are we?
Well, the Hamilton Tiger Cats are sure doing their part. Chris Jones is left searching for answers. And that body language of the Edmonton Eskimos says a lot, doesn't it?
guess the debate has a different angle on who has the top defense the way things are going tonight. Lawrence has to run a ways to flag that one down. Not trying to get outside the other way. Bolandry in pursuit. And Lawrence contained there. Brought down by Davis. Gives us a chance to remind you, Toronto FC action returns tomorrow. Matchup against Orlando. Catch the kickoff live 4 Eastern, 1 Pacific on TSN 1, 3, and 4.
Ed Gainey was a little shaken up on that kickoff cover for the Hamilton Tiger Cats. But again, as we've talked about the depth of this team, that brings in Brandon Stewart into the ball game. The guy who's in his 9th year in the CFL.
9 years of experience on the corner now. And Franklin will look in the direction of Brandon Stewart. Darrell Walker's got another catch. Best player for the Eskimos tonight has 13 more. Next man up. That's been what Ken Austin's been saying. And as we mentioned, some key guys are out, like C.J. Gable and Andy Fantuz.
Even on the defensive side of the ball, on the back end, like you're bringing Brandon Stewart on off the bench when you've already got Donald Washington and Johnny Sears hurt.
Craig Butler, Bakari Grant on offense.
And that's without mentioning that they lost Delvin Breaux in free agency to the New Orleans Saints.
Pass for Bailey incomplete. Be 2nd and 10. Well, I think a lot of people were saying, yeah, they've done it at Tim Hortons Field. Let's see them win a big game on the road.
Well, they seem to have brought their confidence on this road trip with them.
Second and 10. Here comes the blitz. Franklin sidesteps it and throws, but Devin Bailey pulled up, and it's incomplete.
Eric Norwood slides inside as they bring Taylor Reed up on the line. Supply a little heat from there.
So Grant shot a punt. See if Brandon Banks can make his mark in the game as a return man. There is a flag down. And Banks got away from Lacey. Lacey back after him. And Banks will step out with Dexter McCoyle on the scene. Check out the flag. Again, leading the return.
Holding Hamilton number 5. 10-yard penalty. First down.
Penalty against Hickman. Leading returner against the leading special teams tackler in Dion Lacey coming in.
And Lacey is a guy who's an absolute force on special teams. Averages
about the penalty. It's half the distance to the goal. First down.
Averages about a special teams tackle and a half per game. 38 in 25 career games coming in. I know when trying to get his team prepared special teams wise, their coordinator Jeff Reinbold, Hamilton's coordinator, actually had a highlight tape of Dion Lacey making plays on special teams to get his guys to understand what kind of athlete they were dealing with.
Ticats start at their 7. Caleros at the throw, and a big hit there on Sickfield, but he hangs on up at the 10-yard line, and that might be enough to get Caleros to 300 for the 2nd time this season.
Well, you've got the combination of routes on the outside. The outside receiver's just on a go, Tolliver. But Pat Watkins takes the gamble, letting him go to come off and hit that out. That can be a dangerous play as the next time they go back to that, Caleros may be looking to Tolliver over the top.
And we've got Caleros at 302, 2nd time this year. He's been 280 or more in 7 of 8 games, and he's going big here for Tasker. Just missed him. So it'll be 3rd down, and the punt team comes on.
The clock is ticking away here. 3.5 minutes left in this 3rd quarter, but an opportunity for their Eskimos here with a short field. They've got to make the most of it if they want to have any hope of trying to get back in this game.
Hugh O'Neill from his end zone. Kendall Lawrence at the Hamilton 50. Taken down at the 45. Sack tally brought to you by Purelator. Tackling hunger, a promise we can all help deliver. I had the over tonight, and we do not have a sack.
Yeah, totally unexpected. 2 teams. We talked off the top about the Edmonton Eskimos coming into this game with 15 different players having recorded at least 1 sack. The Hamilton Tiger Cats is the only team in the league to have 5 players with at least 3 sacks. We're coming up empty. Brian Hall had 1 last week, his first of the year.
Swing pass here to Corey Watson. Crashing down inside the 40-yard line. He'll get 6. And Shakir Bell checks back in.
I thought the Eskimos' biggest advantage and maybe best chance offensively in this ball game was to keep their run game active. Whether Shakir Bell, a little bit of Kendall Lawrence. We haven't seen much of either as they dug themselves into an early hole.
Didn't take Hamilton long to make Edmonton one-dimensional. A pump and go, and a catch by Walker. Tell you what, there's a new receiving star here in Edmonton. 30 yards more for the favorite target on the night, Darrell Walker.
Yeah, this is just a smooth adjustment to the football by the receiver, Walker. Bit of a throw behind, just gets the body turned, hands up away from the body. Reaching for the ball at his highest point.
10 catches last week, 9 already, and even more yardage this evening. 1st and goal. And looking into the end zone. Touchdown! Devin Bailey. First CFL touchdown for Devin Bailey.
Devin Bailey's the wide man. He's got plenty of room to work, and he's going to use all of it. Franklin just puts it up and lets Bailey go and get it. He's saving that ball. First career touchdown for the Mississauga guy. The Brantford guy in coverage over there. Eh?
Oh, you had to go there, didn't you?
Number 1, baby.
Shaw looking for an extra point. And he has missed it. 4th missed convert. And Banks trying to take it the distance the other way and gets bumped out of bounds. So we have 62 points in this defensive showcase tonight.
And here James Franklin's given time, and he's just going to put it up, knowing he's got a 6'5" receiver, an advantage in height and size. He's going to be able to use his body to box out, go grab the rebound.
Couple of touchdown passes for Franklin here in the 2nd half. And now with 5 on the year.
Talking a little bit during a break when that Hamilton lead had been cut to 14 early in this half about that single point that Edmonton kicked for, punted for. at the end of the first half, bringing them to 7 and kind of keeping things even so they wouldn't need to go for 2 if they got back in this ball game. But that miss kind of undoes all that again.
Likely to go for 2 if they get another opportunity. Banks on the return, sidestep Lacey and gets away for extra yardage. And steps out at the Hamilton bench, and a touchdown may be enough to keep Collaros in the game a little bit longer than Ken Austin might have thought. Went 3 quarters last week. Came out after a brilliant performance, 19 of 23, 290 and 4 touchdowns against BC.
Well, after the last Edmonton Eskimo touchdown, there was rather swift response from the Hamilton Tiger Cats.
Grigsby back in the game. Patrick Watkins there to help game tackle him after a pickup of 5. Saw Grigsby limp off, so he's okay. First carry of the game was a 40-yarder on a student body left, unbalanced line play. And 5 yards here. So 5 for 49 for Grigsby. And 2nd and 5 for the Cats. Three-man rush. Collaros ducked underneath and dumps it off. Is it caught? Hard to see in front of the bench. Tolliver the target, and it's incomplete.
Nice bit of elusiveness there from Collaros. Ducking underneath the would-be tackle. Nonetheless, a quick stop for the Edmonton Eskimos.
2 and out. Punt team comes on. And still a quarter of football left.
Yeah, and to me, a 3-possession ball game probably keeps Zach Collaros in for another possession for Hamilton.
Kendall Lawrence on the return. Up to the 30-yard line. And that is the final play of the 3rd quarter. A couple of touchdown passes by Franklin in that 3rd quarter, but the Ticats also scored a pair. And it's 42-20 for the visitors heading to the 4th at Commonwealth.
Everybody's been talking so much about how great their defense has been in recent weeks and how they've become the identity of the team that it's almost allowed the offense to fly under the radar. And I chatted briefly with Zach Collaros about it this morning, and he said, we got him right where we want him. To him, that's absolutely perfect that nobody was talking about what they were doing. I mean, again, this is a guy coming off a game where he just completed 80% of his passes, threw for 4 touchdown passes, and nobody was talking about the offense coming into this ball game. I have a feeling they'll be talking about the Ticats and Zach Collaros going into next week.
Previous 4 games, opponents average 180 yards passing. There's Franklin down the sidelines. He looked for Devin Bailey, incomplete.
And I think for most around the league, the most impressive thing about what Hamilton has done is the defense against which they've done it. Edmonton Eskimos, a team ranked at the top of the league in so many defensive categories. Just another game for the Hamilton Tiger Cats thus far offensively.
2nd and 10. Here comes pressure from Eric Harris. And Franklin in trouble, is cut down back at the 10. Michael Atkinson finished it off, but there is a flag, and somebody might have got a hand on the face mask. Or is it going to be a helmet hit?
Major foul, unnecessary roughness. Hamilton, number 41. 15-yard penalty, first down.
So Harris up high, draws the flag, and negates the sack.
An unfortunate one as the Tiger Cats had it schemed up the way they wanted. Both Harris and the middle linebacker, Taylor Reed, are going to get there and flush Harris right into the arms of Michael Atkinson, but hands near the head face mask are going to result 15-yard flag and an Eskimo first down.
The second half and what happens in the fourth quarter is also going to extend the discussion about the starting quarterback in Edmonton, because James Franklin keeps making inroads. Passing here to Bowman, complete. And Bowman has enough for a first down into Hamilton territory. Stephen the tackle, but James Franklin's got another first down.
And there you saw Franklin making a nice throw on the run, hitting a Darius Bowman along that sideline. You're absolutely right, Chris. If he can deliver a somewhat convincing performance, again, especially given the opposition, it becomes a very interesting conversation in Edmonton.
First down, wide side throw. Did it get there? No, incomplete. And a flag down, and this is a holding call against Edmonton.
Flag on the play. Signal against the Eskimos.
Legal block, hands to the face. Edmonton number 50. The penalties declined. Second down.
Call on Danny Grew, the rookie out of Laval, the number 7 pick in the draft.
Grew getting an opportunity to play, as the Eskimos have had so many injuries at the guard position after losing Matt O'Donnell as well to free agency in the offseason.
Baptism of fire tonight for sure.
Now Brian Hall and Ted Laurent are a tough matchup for anyone.
Screen here, and it's Corey Watson. First down. And Watson, known to be a physical player, shows you on that play.
Corey Watson with a burst here once he caught the football that you don't often see. Exploding upfield, he's the man in the backfield. Because he's in that protection scheme, just setting up as the screen.
Got a block from that rookie guard, Danny Grew. First down, short drop, quick hitter. Bowman can't hang on.
Direction looking for Darius Bowman. And the pass is incomplete. Second and 10.
So second and 10 once again.
When you look over the last couple of years, Danny Grew and Carl Lavoie this year, Pierre Lavertu last year, 3 Laval offensive linemen chosen in the first round of the draft in the last 2 years. They've got a couple other pretty good ones coming in 2016.
Franklin has time to the wide side. It's complete. It'll be short of the first down, but see how close it is. Ed Geaney with the tackle. Darrell Walker another catch. Got to leave the offense out, don't you?
Yep, only substitution. Kendall Lawrence coming in for Kenny Stafford.
Like third and 2.5. We'll call it third and 3. Trying to avoid another turnover. Pressure on, and Franklin lost the handle, and he'll get dropped. Back around the 48-yard line, a huge loss, a turnover on downs, and unfortunately, he just didn't cough it up for even more damage. Looked like he wanted to throw that away and has to eat the football for the sack.